Coming out of turns 3 and 4. Chad White on the bottom. William Duff on the top. Checkered flag in the air. Who's going to win? It's William Duff. No, look out. He just junked it. Look out. Oh, my God. World's #1 streaming service. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. On the call tonight. On your feet. Off your seats. It's about to go green. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here tonight with the Wheels America Racing Cup Series. Flame Dogs Racing League is underway here with some qualifying action. We are at Echo Park Speedway in Atlanta. And ladies and gentlemen, tonight's race is the 988 Lifeline 200 presented by Storm Motorsports at Echo Park Speedway. At the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, we understand that life's challenges can sometimes be difficult. Whether you're facing mental health struggles, emotional distress, alcohol or drug use concerns, or just need somebody to talk to, our caring counselors are here for you. You are not alone. Call 988 for the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. But folks, as always, we appreciate you tuning in here tonight. We have some playoff racing with the Wheels America Racing Cup Series. About 20 or so cars signed in here. We got Joseph Mealy out there, just finished up his lap, and Dennis Ansman on the top of the board. Already parked it on victory lane. Dennis feeling pretty strong about his chances here tonight out of Warren, Ohio. Dennis Ansman is ready to roll here with the Wheels America Racing Cup Series. And folks, we're going to go ahead and call it quick time. Dennis Ansman, top of the board. He's in the playoffs. He's trying to park that thing in victory lane. We got the start coming up right now, folks. Hope you got your ice cold beverages, your snacks ready, because folks, it is time for some Hutchinson Motorsports TV action. Let's get the grid up and going. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's starting lineup for the 988 Lifeline 200 with the Wheels America Racing Cup Series. On the front row in the pole position, it's going to be the number 8, Dennis Ansman. On his outside in the 88, Matthew Fleming. Row number 2 on the inside in the number 1 from Harpoon Design Racing, Steve Tucker. On his outside in the 36 Blackout Motorsports, Dylan Morante. Row number 3 on the inside, it's going to be the 11, Dakota Collins. On the outside, the 73, Justin Malarkey. Row number 4 on the inside, going to be the 39 in the Zen Machine, Joseph Mealy. On his outside, starting in the 8th position, the 13, Michael Lanfear. Row number 5 on the inside in the 41, Michael Kurzalik. On his outside, the 24, J.R. Schomburg. Row number 6 on the inside, gonna be the 20, Chris Essery. On his outside, this guy is one of the slowest in the field. Trust me, it's your in-race reporter / driver, Jesse Becker. Row number 7 on the inside, gonna be the fan favorite, ladies and gentlemen, the weapon, Kerwin Marshall. On his outside, the 2, Cody Keller. Row number 8 on the inside, gonna be Derek Fye in the 09. On his outside, the 55 of Thomas Meeks. Row number 9 on the inside, gonna be Frankie Barroso in the 12. On the outside, the 65, Mitch Diamond. In the 19th position, going to be Robert Hassong. On his outside, Landon Bednarz. And folks, starting dead last all by himself. He doesn't even have a number on that lump of junk. It's Paul Shaw. So there is your starting lineup here tonight with the 988 Lifeline 200 Wheels America Racing Cup Series action. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, folks, we're going green next time around. Let us know in the chat who you're pulling for. Who's going to win this thing? Who's going to junk it? It's going to be a good one, folks. And as you see on the left side of your screen in the beautiful Hutchinson Motorsports TV tower, you got your playoff drivers signaled by the fancy-looking colors. But your front row, it's going to be the 8 of Ansman, the 88 of Fleming. Pace car is in, field is set into the juicy Spider restart zone. Green flag in the air, the 988 Lifeline 200 presented by Storm Motorsports at Echo Park Speedway is underway. Out front, Matthew Fleming holds on to the top spot. He is looking pretty good early on. Can Fleming hold on here tonight? We go up to the Harpoon Design Blimp, folks. Paints start at just $25. Head on over, harpoondesign.com. Best paints in the business, period. As they go through the tri-oval, Matthew Fleming getting a push from the 8 of Ansman, your race leader. Fleming out of Van Wert, Ohio. We check out the right rear suspension cam on your race leader. Matthew Fleming leads the field out front. We got Ansman in second, followed by Collins, Mealy, and Kurdzalik. Let's drop back in the field a bit. Some of the slow cars. We got the 23 bump and run. Jesse Becker currently in the 12th position. Let's hop on board. The Southport, North Carolina native Jesse Becker, what does he have up his sleeve? He's no longer in the playoffs. He was just too slow. In the chat, we got Jake live tuned in with Connor Gerard. Also, Steve Tucker out there as well. All kinds of fans tuned in here tonight on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Time to jump back out front. Matthew Fleming, your race leader. As we hop on board, Matthew Fleming, clear track in front of him, getting a good push here. How long can he stay out front as we're already in lap number 430 laps around Atlanta Motor Speedway, also known as Echo Park Speedway. Dakota Collins takes over the second spot for now. Collins with his best run of the season. Can he keep it up tonight, or is he going to junk that thing, folks? Don't look now, ladies and gentlemen. If you're out there, the last thing you want to see is this guy in your rear view mirror. Ladies and gentlemen, the 48, Kerwin Marshall. He is currently in the 6th position. Get up there and junk him, Kerwin. We know he is a fan favorite. Kerwin Marshall always putting on a clinic out here. If you're a fan of the 48 of Kerwin Marshall, be sure to drop a comment. Let us know if you think that prime 48 machine can park it in victory lane here tonight. Way off pace, Steve Tucker from Boston, Massachusetts. This guy's so slow, he's lost the draft all the way back in 20th. Steve Tucker is cooked. So let's jump up to the last car in the draft. That is Paul Shaw from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. He's got no number. He's so slow, he doesn't even get a number from the officials. Paul Shaw, they expect him to run last, and here he is. Technically, he's in the 25, folks, but again, no number assigned. He's slow. Meanwhile, Chris Essery currently up in the 5th position from Bakersfield, California. Good run so far for Chris. Let's see if he can keep it up as we pull up your HMS TV hard chargers. Chris Essery on the top of that board, currently in the 5th position after starting in the 11th spot. As we jump out front here, Matthew Fleming, your race leader. Take a look at your new battle box there. Matthew Fleming holding off Dakota Collins, about a 1/10 of a second difference for now. You got your top 5 there. Got a new graphic on the left side of your screen. Take a look at this beautiful graphic here, folks. You see their active paint schemes. You got their name, their number. What more information could you need? Top 5 on the left side of your screen on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. But we're here tonight with the Flim Dogs Racing League Wheels America Racing Cup Series. Out front still Matthew Fleming trying to keep the point. Folks, be sure to click that like button on the video. Subscribe to the channel. We're in lap number 10, already about a third of the way done here in stage number 1. We got a long one here tonight, 130 laps around Echo Park Speedway. You're watching the 988 Lifeline 200, presented by Storm Motorsports at Echo Park Speedway. Meanwhile, Thomas Meeks finds himself in the 17th position from San Antonio. He needs to get on the gas, and look who's behind him. Jesse Becker. This guy is slow. Get on the gas, Jesse. You're embarrassing me. You know what, folks? Jesse Becker's just going so slow out there. I mean, he's not really doing anything drive-wise. Let's pull him in the booth mid-race. I'm going to get him in here. Jesse, Blake up in the booth. You got a copy.
Loud and clear, bud.
What are you doing back there, Jesse? Get on the gas. You're almost in last.
Every lane I want to get in, they seem to want to go backwards and pull the parachute, so it's just poor luck so far. Hoping these guys ahead of me can get a run going. We'll have to wait and see, though.
We just hopped on board. We are in car with you right now, so we're seeing what you're seeing right now. What is the plan?
Main plan is to not die. People are getting loose out of the corners. They're going all over the place. The car pushes in the corner if you're getting on the gas too hard, so that's something to watch too. So main plan is to not die. Other plan is to try to get some good track position for the end of the stage.
Well, I'm not sure if you see him there on the left side or in the left lane there, Jesse. There's a guy with no number beating you right now.
Yeah, that's not a great look. I don't know what just happened to some car on the bottom there. That's scary. But
that was your race leader,
yeah,
by the way.
I don't want to be beaten by somebody with no number.
Yeah, your race leader there, Matthew Fleming, he just went from first to worst. So, Jesse, I guess we'll let you keep focus on the track, and maybe we can get up towards the front.
All right, I'm gonna try. I mean, this is really a 2-wide track. But I don't want to make it 3-wide because that's probably going to be disaster. So, just a matter of managing lanes.
Now, Jesse, I'm looking at those dotted lines on the track. I'm definitely counting 3 lanes.
Yeah, well, next time you're out here on the track, you go ahead and try it.
All right. Well, I'll send you back up to your team, Jesse. I'm sure we'll talk to you later on, but best of luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
There's Jesse Becker. He is in race right now, in the car reporting. Jesse wanted the night off because he was racing. I said, not so fast, Jesse. That's not how this is going to work. But you saw your race leader there, Matthew Fleming, dropped all the way to the rear. I'm going to find what happened here as Matthew Fleming gave up the race lead. Let's see if we can find some notes. Joseph Mealy out front now, though. Take a look. As Mealy is at the point. Again, folks, there's been so many passes. There's no way I'm going to find what happened there to Fleming. So, unfortunately, looks like it's going to have to sit and watch as Joseph Mealy on the point. Here we go, folks. I think I found something, actually. Here it is. All right, so here's how Mealy gets around. Oh, no, Fleming just goes down the apron, just pulls over. So there you have it. Fleming just kind of moved over, said, go on. I'm not fast enough to challenge. And caution is out here, folks. While we were watching that replay, J.R. Schomburg just junked it. Here it is. I don't know why he went on the apron, but a slide job. Oh, no, he took out the guy with no number. Oh, no. Oh, my. That is unfortunate. Paul Shaw, just a victim of the circumstances. We're on board Paul Shaw. Nowhere for him to go, and he smokes him. I believe that was his teammate. Not sure what was going on there. Just decides to go down to the apron. He got a little bored. So he goes down to the apron, junks his teammate. Joseph Mealy, your race leader, folks. We're going to take a quick break. Don't you worry, though. We're going HMS TV side by side. We got some patented tunes for you. We will be right back. Click that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment. We'll see you in a couple of moments. We are back here at Echo Park Speedway. Joseph Mealy, your race leader. We're going to give him the 1 to green signal, and we're dropping the hammer, going green next time around, folks. We may as well pull him in real quick. Let's go ahead and get Joseph Mealy, your race leader, in for an interview. Joseph, Blake up in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, a good run for you so far. You're sitting pretty in the race lead, I'm sure. I mean, there's no better place to be right now, right?
I don't know. Usually I would say that, but there's a lot more aero going on out here than I expected there to be. A lot of aero push, a lot of aero grief. So I feel like as the leader, you're kind of in a vulnerable spot with the guy behind you. So we'll just see how it plays out. But stage points are everything, and that's the goal.
And, you know, we went back, watched the replay, you taking over the race lead. It kind of looked like Fleming might have just went down to the apron there. I'm not sure what was going on there.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. I was watching the 41 in my mirror, and I just happened to see the 88 get sideways, and I'm not sure what my position was to him, but I'll take the blame on that. I feel like I got him loose, and if I did, I hate that. I'm sorry. Fleming's a good friend.
Yeah, well, still a long way to go on this one. Looks like you guys are about to go green, so I'll send you back over to your team, Joseph. We wish you the best of luck for the rest of this race.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You guys enjoy. It's going to be a show.
Yes, sir. Joseph Mealy, your race leader. He is wound up, ready to roll. Has Chris Essery on his outside here in the front row. We are about to drop the hammer and go green, folks. It's the 988 Lifeline 200, presented by Storm Motorsports at Echo Park Speedway as they roll towards the juicy Spider restart zone. Green flag back in the air here at Atlanta. Mealy going to hold on to the race lead as everybody gets connected, folks. And again, head on over. If you are on X, formerly known as Twitter, make sure you give them a like, a follow, whatever they do over there on Twitter at Juicy Spider Studios. They can help you out with any kind of 3D rendering, graphic work, all kinds of good stuff, folks. Anything video related, Juicy Spider Studios can hook you up as we are clean and green. Joseph Mealy, your race leader, with Michael Kurdzlik sitting in second. Top side trying to get going here. The 20 of Essery hoping to get a push from the 8 of Ansman. We hop on board here with the number 8, Dennis Ansman from Warren, Ohio, looking to get up there and shove that 20 up front, but he's looking to get some help. Meanwhile, Steve Tucker, boy, that caution really helped him out. He had lost the draft, and he was able to go down pit road since he was in the back, and now he finds himself all the way up to 10th already. So see, Steve Tucker working through the field here quickly. We head back up front. Joseph Mealy, your race leader, with Michael Kurdzlik still behind him. Justin Malarkey sitting in the top 3 with Frankie Barroso 4th. Chris Essery rounds out your top 5 here at Atlanta. Got some sketchy racing going on right here in front of Jesse Becker. Let's see what happens as he has his teammate here right behind him. That is the 1 of Steve Tucker. Nowhere to go, though, when you're on the bottom. You're the 5th car in line. Top lane basically shut off, so Jesse Becker just kind of waiting for his turn to get up to the top or maybe make some kind of move. Looks like we're going to throw a stage caution here in about 5 laps. So 5 laps remain here in stage number 1 as Joseph Mealy continues to lead the pack out front. Looks like we got 17 fans tuned in here to the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. You're watching Wheels America Racing Cup Series here at Echo Park Speedway. Be sure to click that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, give it a share, click the notification bell, whatever else there's left to do on YouTube. I think that's all of it. But Joseph Mealy with 4 laps left to go, trying to bring home the big stage win here at Echo Park. Let's drop back in the field a bit. We've got the 16, Landon Bednarz. Looks like he's rocking a new-looking paint scheme here on that number 16 machine. Let's see if we can get a connection to the Juicy Spider drone cam here, folks. Hang on. Here you have it, folks. I'm flying the drone around. These guys are 3 wide racing. 3 laps left to go here in stage number 1. As Landon Bednar's on the bottom looking to make a move. Has the 88 in front of him with the 1 of Tucker on his outside. Boy, that is one good-looking car with Wise Owl Wash on it. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve here. Still a couple laps left to go. Here in stage 1 is Dylan Bronte. Gets into the wall. He's going to lose any track position he had. Jesse Becker finds himself up into the top 5 here with just a lap and a half left to go here in stage 1. He's working on the 20 of Chris Esser. Is Becker going to make the move to the outside? You're going to see that outside line get a run here shortly is my guess. Jake Reif in the chat says 20 fans watching. That's got to be a world record. Pretty close to it, Jake. Not going to lie, but Joseph Mealy going to get the white flag for the stage here. Next time around, we're going to throw a caution as he is leading the pack with the 41 of Kurdzalik in second, Essery third. Then we have Landfair and Becker rounding out your top 5. Oh, now Jesse Becker gets spun out hard to the wall. The 23, Jesse Becker, is junk. Still clean and green, a 1-car incident. Out of turn 4, Joseph Mealy going to take home stage number 1. There you have it. So it's going to be Mealy, Kurdzalik, Essery, Bednars, and Landfair, your top 5. Boy, what a finish there as Becker gets tagged into the infield wall. He is junked. The good news for Jesse is he does have a faster pair. But, man, Jesse was running 5th, finds himself basically in last now. So that's going to end stage number 1 here, folks. These guys going to head down pit road, get these things fueled up, some fresh tires on them, and we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the 988 Lifeline 200 at Echo Park Speedway. We are back here at Echo Park Speedway with the Wheels America Racing Cup Series. Looks like Justin Malarkey going to be your race leader there off of pit road. Let's pull up some pit road statistics here, folks. Let's take a look. One moment. There you have it. Looks like Justin Malarkey went with fuel only. Then you have Frankie Barroso, fuel only. Then Steve Tucker goes with 2 tires. Good decision there by Tucker. He did go down pit road on that first caution. So Steve Tucker finds himself up near the front as well. Looks like everybody else went with 4 tires. So Justin Malarkey goes with the fuel only. Let's see how this decision works out as we pull up your pit strategy board. Malarkey, boy, he's on the same tires he started this race with. I am not sure how this strategy is going to work out for him. But the only way to find out is to stay tuned and live here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, folks. Be sure to click the like button, drop a comment in the description. You're going to see a link to the Hutchinson Motorsports TV Discord. Be sure to check that out. Good stuff going on there, per usual. We also have the Harpoon Design 500 race event coming up here in just a week and a half. That is a full-length Daytona 500 race. We're going to be in the Gen 4 Cup cars at Old Daytona. $5 entries. We got over $150 worth of payouts and prizes at the moment. And I say at the moment, folks, because that might even go up. We might put more money into the pot. But nonetheless, the field is set. We are ready to roll. It's going to be Malarkey on the inside, Tucker on the outside. Up to 19 fans tuned in here, about to watch them drop the hammer and go green. Pace truck is in, field is set. They're rolling towards the juicy Spider restart zone in front of the sold-out crowd here at Echo Park Speedway. Green flag in the air. Into turn 1, Malarkey holds on to the race lead. Steve Tucker second. Joseph Mealy side by side with Michael Kurdzlik in a battle for third. Going up to the Harpoon Design blend, Brantley Road and flying high up there, folks. If you're looking for a paint scheme, paint started just $25 as Steve Tucker making a move to the outside for the race lead. Steve Tucker takes over the top spot. The fresh tires are paying off. Justin Malarkey looks like he is a rolling chicane right now out front in that 73 machine. But we got a big run here from Joseph Mealy on the outside. Mealy takes back the top spot from Tucker. So new race leader once again, Joseph Mealy out front. Let's pull up your HMS TV lap leaderboard. Joseph Mealy has led 20 laps already here tonight. Matthew Fleming led 13 early on. Justin Malarkey led those 2. And then we have Steve Tucker on the board leading 1 lap. Boy, look at this hard pushing right here. Pushing the pusher here at Atlanta. Not sure how this is going to work out here, folks. Steve Tucker shoots to the outside with no help. Michael Landfair up here. He's trying to junk Steve Tucker, it looks like. 41 of Kurdzlik gives him a push. Keep an eye on these guys. It looks like they might junk one another. Michael Kurdzlik from Louisville, Kentucky, currently in the 4th position, side by side with Steve Tucker. It's Deezus. Just subscribe to Hutchinson Motorsports TV, ladies and gentlemen. W in the chat for It's Deezus, the latest subscriber to HMS TV. Congratulations. Well done, sir. You just made the best decision of your life as we're watching these guys duke it out front in the 988 Lifeline 200 here at Echo Park Speedway. Side-by-side racing here at New Atlanta, they call it. Joseph Mealy trying to lead the pack as he continues to hold on to the top spot. We got Dennis Ansman currently in the 6th position. Let's pull up some Hutchinson Motorsports TV statistics here for you, folks. Let's find something good here. Oh, this is one of my favorites here. There you have it, the manufacturer standings in the Chevys. Joseph Mealy, currently your race leader, is the top Chevy, of course. Got 10 Chevys out there. Average running position, 10.5. In the Fords, Michael Landfair in the second position, your top Ford. 7 Fords out there, average running position about 11. And then in the junk, slow Toyotas, Steve Tucker in third. Currently the top Toyota, only 4 of them out there, average running position 11.8. So there you have it, your manufacturer standings as Joseph Mealy continues to lead out front. Second place, currently Michael Landfair with Steve Tucker on his outside in third. And folks, have you ever wondered, man, who is in the top 5? I can't even tell, and I want to see their cars. What do I do? Well, take a look right now at the left side of your screen, folks. Joseph Mealy, your race leader with Tucker, Landfair, Ansman, and Kurdzalik. That is some new work we've done here on the in the graphics department. HMS TV, we're on lap number 12 out of 30 here in stage number 2 as Joseph Mealy continues to lead the pack out front. Oh no, Steve Tucker just gets jumped. Caution is out. Uh-oh, Steve Tucker involved in the incident. Let's take a look at what happened. Oh, Kurdzalik just comes up the track and junks him. That might have been intentional, folks. Steve Tucker just got flat out junked. Must have had it coming here. Take a look. Look at this. That's brutal. Intentional, folks. Confirmed. Oh, the 20 of Essery gets spun out as well. Take a look here as we rewind this replay. The 20 of Essery checks up for the wreck. 24 of Schomburg gets into the back of him, and he loops it around. Kerwin Marshall finishes off the 24 as well. He says, get out of the way, loser. So Kerwin Marshall junks the 24. The 24 junks the 20, and then the 41 junks the 1. So there you have it. Caution number 3 on the evening. Joseph Mealy, still your race leader. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. We are back here at Echo Park Speedway. Real quick, let's pull in Steve Tucker after he just got flat out junked. Intentionally, by the way. Steve, Blake up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How we doing up there today?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good, but boy, man, looking at that replay, it looks like he just got junked, but thankfully it doesn't look like you have too much damage.
No, we have no damage right now. Still looking pretty good, as we always do in the Harpoon Design #1 machine today. So kind of back and forth in the field today, up in the front, now back in the rear again, EOL at the beginning. So we're just kind of getting all the kind of all the scenery, you know. So we're going to get back to the front here at some point and try and win this thing.
Yeah, hopefully so. And, I put a poll up in the chat. The poll says, did the 41 wreck the one intentionally? It was yes or probably. Right now, probably is at 60%, just for your information.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, you know what? It's fair enough. Michigan, I tagged him and kind of ended our races right there. So, hey, all is fair if that was the case. But we're going to try and do it the right way now.
All right. Well, hey, we'll send you back to your team. Wish you the best of luck for this one, Steve.
Yes, sir.
There's Steve Tucker after getting turned. He says the car is good to go. He is ready to roll as they go through the Echo Park Speedway. Juicy Spider restart zone. Green flag back in the air. Joseph Mealy, your race leader. As we drop back here, Matthew Fleming finds himself in the 8th position here on the bottom line, looking to get a run with no help. Matthew Fleming in a rocket ship right now. He just passed 4 cars with no help. Matthew Fleming heading straight towards the front. Let's hop on board. Currently finds himself in the 5th position as Fleming continues to work through the field. We drop back here. Mitch Diamond finds himself in the 14th position, stuck on the bottom line. Let's see if he shoots up to the top. Meanwhile, Jesse Becker, after getting junked early on, finds himself in the 12th position from Southport, North Carolina. And Steve Tucker said he was going to work through the field. And folks, he wasn't lying, already up to the 13th position. That Harpoon Design #1 machine, Steve Tucker, trying to get up towards the front. He is on a mission right now. 13 laps left to go here in stage number 2 at Echo Park Speedway. You're watching the 988 Lifeline 200 on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Connor Gerard in the chat says the 13 is a driving roadblock. He is not a fan of the 13 machine. Michael Lansfield. Boy, I don't know what Michael did to Connor Gerard, but Connor is not impressed as the 13 out of Colorado Springs trying to figure something out. Dylan Morante in the 36 machine right there behind the 13, trying to get back up front as he got into the wall early on. Joseph Mealy, though, just dominating performance so far here. As we pull up your lap leaderboard, Mealy with 33 laps led here early on. That's impressive here at Echo Park Speedway, folks. We're only on lap 49. Joseph Mealy has led a majority of the laps. Got a battle right here. Chris Essery looking to the middle here. Finds himself in the 13th position with the 11 underneath him. You're watching Wheels America Racing Cup Series action right here on the world's #1 streaming service. That's right, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Right now the poll is at an even 50-50 vote, folks. We're going to have to end that poll here shortly. We got 25 fans watching, about, what we got, 8 votes. So still plenty of you guys can get your votes in here regarding the last wreck. So check out the chat. You can drop a vote. And while you're there, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, as we are still clean and green with 9 laps left to go here in stage number 2. Just your race leader. As we jump up to the Harpoon Design Blimp. Paint started just $25, folks. You're looking for a paint scheme. If you're sick of looking slow, head on over harpoondesign.com. Sinister Edits. Just subscribe to Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Ladies and gentlemen, put a W in the chat for Sinister, the latest subscriber to HMS TV. Congratulations, sir. Best decision of your entire life, trust me. Meanwhile, we are single file out front. We're going to drop back a bit here and try to find a battle. We got Jesse Becker back up to the 7th position in that highlighter yellow number 23 Robin Hood machine. We hop on board with Jesse Becker again. Jesse tried to get the night off here tonight. He said, Blake, I'm racing. I got the night off, right? I said, not so fast, Jesse. I don't give nights off. You're working at Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We are a right-to-work company. I don't care what state we're located in. That's just how we do things, Jesse. I'll fire you on the spot, too, if you keep asking questions. But Jesse Becker finds himself in the 7th position. Let's see if he can get back up front. Don't you worry, folks. We're going to get him back in here for an interview, probably mid-race. I'm going to wait till he gets 3 wide, and I'm going to pull him into the booth. Dennis Ansman takes over the race lead briefly as he is side by side with the 39 of Mealy, but not for long. Joseph Mealy says, get out of the way, loser. I'm taking back the top spot. Landon Bednar's Mitch Diamond just junked it. We're still clean and green here, folks. Take a look at what happened here. There you have it. Mitch Diamond down. Oh, my. How is the caution not out? We stayed green on this, folks. They just flat out junked it. Frankie Barroso involved as well. Let's take a look at this. Oh, my, oh, my. Frankie Barroso out of Miami, Florida. He is toast. Green flag is still out. The officials did not care. They said, get the hell off the track. We're staying green as we got one with an engine blown on the turf, or I'm sorry, on the apron there. It is a war out here, all-out war. 3 wide battle. Steve Tucker sticks his nose in there. 3 wide coming off turn 4. Boy, Steve Tucker is here to win it or junk it. It is not going to be anything in between as he gets bumped out of the way. Morante says, get out of the way, loser. He smokes him into the wall. Uh-oh, we got to pile up behind him. Caution's probably going to come out. Oh, my. Green flag is still out. These race officials do not care. We're staying green, folks. No more cautions. No, never mind. Caution comes out. After 2 pile-ups, the officials say enough is enough. That's going to be the stage. Joseph Mealy, your stage 2 winner. He sweeps them, folks. My, oh my, what a battle there. These guys out there just absolutely junking one another. Let's see if we can find a replay of that pile-up here at the end. Landon Bednar's. Oh, he just flat out stopped on the track. So Chris Essery might have been involved as well. There you have it. Wham! Hard into the wall. Oh, my. The 24 of Schomburg just gets annihilated. So the 20 of Essery, the 24 of Schomburg involved, and then we had that red car up front there. I believe that was the 13 also involved. So there you have it, folks. Joseph Mealy sweeps the stages. They're going to head down pit road. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, world's #1 streaming service. You're watching the 988 Lifeline 200, presented by Storm Motorsports at Echo Park Speedway. We'll be right back. We are back here at Echo Park Speedway with the 988 Lifeline 200. And folks, let's go ahead and pull in Joseph Mealy after sweeping the stages. Let's get him in here. Joseph, Blake up in the booth again. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Hey, pretty good. But, man, what a race for you. I believe you have swept the stages here tonight at Echo Park Speedway.
Yes, sir. That was the goal. I didn't want to start this thing off in a hole, the final round of the playoffs. So get these stage points, and now whatever happens, happens. It's time to race.
Absolutely. You know, it looked like it was a pretty clean race early on, but we had a couple pileups there. So these guys starting to get antsy here. We're not even halfway done yet. So what's the plan other than to stay up front?
Just kind of see how it plays out. I know we're starting to get some guys that are dipping into their fast repair, so I just don't want to be one of them, and just going to try and keep the fenders on it, and whatever that means, wherever we are in the pack, we'll be there. We're just going to be smart about it.
All right, well, hey, we wish you the best of luck for this one as you're about to lead the pack here and get the green flag back going.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Joseph Mealy sitting on the point right now. Just a dominating performance here. And ladies and gentlemen, on the board, Tyler Smith. Just subscribe to Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Please put a W in the chat. Tyler Smith, the latest subscriber to HMS TV. As the pace car is in, field is set. They roll towards the juicy Spider restart zone. Green flag back in the air at Echo Park Speedway. Joseph Mealy out front, Morante second, followed by Meeks, Fleming, and Malarkey round out your top five. Sitting in the sixth spot, you got the 23, a bump and run, Jesse Becker. Let's see if Becker can get himself out front. On board with Justin Malarkey from Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, Pennsylvania. In the seventh spot, he's trying to get that high line going. Let's see if Malarkey's got anything up his sleeve in that number 73 machine. Appreciate all our fans tuned in here tonight. We've got a handful of new subscribers, and we got some diehards in the chat. Connor Gerard, per usual, tuned in here tonight. We got Jake Reif here, blessing us with his presence, and others. Oh, we got a Scratch Hacker in the chat as well. We got some others too. Appreciate y'all tuning in here. You're watching Joseph Mealy putting on a clinic here tonight. Still clean and green here. They're not junking it just quite yet. We are finally about halfway done in the next couple of laps. How about Thomas Meeks, though? He finds himself up to the third position, was all the way basically in last. That Wheels America number 55 machine of Thomas Meeks, currently the front-running car on the high line. In the chat, Connor Gerard. Connor, we haven't done this in a while. Be sure to let our fans know, what is the Connor Gerard intensity meter at right now? If you're new here, folks, the Connor Gerard intensity meter, it's a number from 0 to 20. It often goes higher than 20, though, let's just be honest. That Connor Gerard gives to set the intensity level of this race. As Connor comes up with that number, I'm sure there's a lot of statistics that go into that analysis. You're watching Dylan Morante in the second position to make a move on your race leader, Joseph Mealy. Oh, look out! Hard to the wall! Caution is out. The 88 is junk. That's Matthew Fleming, and it looks like Justin Malarkey gets involved as well. Let's see what happened. Look at that. There you have it. So, okay, what happened here, folks? Let's see this one more time. We're going to slow this down for you, since I'm an expert here. You got the 55 of Meeks. He goes up the track, gets an off-center push from the 88. Malarkey's in the back of the 88, shoves him into him. Nowhere for him to go. He right hooks him. Ansman says, later, loser, I'm ditching you too. Stuffs him into the wall, and there you have it, folks. Two cars are junk. Could have been much worse for many of these guys, but that's going to be caution number 5 in the 988 Lifeline 200. Dylan Morante took over the race lead there, so we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't you go anywhere. You're going to want to see the finish of this thing. We still got a long way to go. We're just about halfway done here tonight at Echo Park Speedway. We'll be right back. We are back here at Echo Park Speedway with the Wheels America Racing Cup Series. Dylan Marante, your race leader. Can he hold on to this lead? Still a long way to go in this one, folks. Again, we're just over halfway done here tonight. I was going to pull in Dylan Marante. Looks like his mic is muted, though. Let's see if, you know what, I'm going to still pull him in here. Not sure if we're going to get a response back or not, but let's take a look. Dylan, Blake up in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, I do.
Hey, a great pass there right before the caution came out. So you're sitting on the point right now. I mean, what's the plan? You still got a long way to go in this race.
I get the car alive. Really, pretty much the main thing. Looking at the playoff points. So if I can get a win, that'd be great. But mainly just trying to bring the car home.
Yeah, you know, that's got to be the main thing here tonight. Looks like guys are starting to get antsy out there, so hopefully we can keep it green for a while, but I wouldn't be shocked to see a handful of more yellows.
Yeah, I sure hope we can keep it green.
Absolutely. Well, hey, I'm going to head you back up to your team here. We wish you the best of luck for the rest of this one here at Echo Park Speedway. So there's Dylan Marante, your race leader. He is focused here tonight. He's leading this thing. Again, you're watching the 988 Lifeline 200, presented by Storm Motorsports at Echo Park Speedway on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. We're about to drop the hammer and go green. Looks like we've got about 30 fans tuned in watching some Wheels America Racing Cup Series action. Marante on the inside, Meeks on the outside. Pace truck is in. Field is set. We're ready to roll, folks, as they go through the juicy Spider restart zone in front of a sold-out crowd. Green flag back in the air. Boy, you're watching from the Harpoon Design blimp as the high side gets connected up there. Big slow motion run there from the high side. So the bottom line going to gain some serious ground. Jesse Becker sticks with the high line. Nowhere for him to go down low. Let's hop on board with the 23, Jesse Becker. The two of Keller going to shoot out to the outside line as Becker finds himself back into ninth. Is he going to stay high or go low? Looks like he is going to stay with the high line. Meanwhile, battle out front, Joseph Neely. He's been in a rocket ship all night long. This guy has not been settling for second. He's led the most laps by far. He's looking to make a move to take back the top spot. Marante continues to lead the pack out front, sticking with that bottom line. Seems to be like the place to be, in my opinion. that bottom line for sure. As we check out the right rear suspension cam with Dylan Morante, has the 13 of Lanfear right on his back bumper. 30 fans tuned in here to the Wheels America Racing Cup Series, the 988 Lifeline 200 at Echo Park Speedway. We're in the lap number 71 with 60 laps left to go. Dropping back in the field, Dennis Ansman finds himself in the 12th position here, ripping the high line, looking to find a way to the front. You know, we talked with Jesse earlier. This is only a 2-lane track. I mean, you can't really take people 3 wide for a significant period of time. So it is just tough to work through the field sometimes. And we got 3 wide battle right there. You got the 2 on the outside of Keller. Keller gets connected there into the wall here. He's going to figure it out, keeps it straight. Great racing there by Keller. The 29 of Hassong briefly got connected. But we jump back up towards the front. Joseph Mealy finds himself settled in the 5th position. Going to go with the bottom line. Let's hop on board. You see Steve Tucker out front in the 4th position. Man, Connor Gerard dropping bombs in the chat. He said, I'm surprised the 29 is up there. Man, no respect from Connor Gerard for Robert Hassong. Let's take a look at this 29 machine of Robert Hassong. Connor Gerard is no fan of Robert. Looks like he's got no help on the high side. Look at this. They're going single file on the bottom. Robert Hassong just got hung out to dry. My, oh my. But Dylan Morante, your race leader with 56 laps left to go this time around. We're basically single file here out front, folks, waiting for somebody to make a move. Caution is out. Oh no, Robert Hassong involved. So let's take a look here at this incident. All right, here you have it. So Robert Hassong, right after Connor Gerard called him out, ends up junking it. Let's find a better view here. All right, take a look. So we're on board right now with the 24 J.R. Schomburg. You'll see him right there in the middle of your screen. 29 of Hassong, wow. Goes into the wall, just comes straight down the track, gets into the 8. 24 spins it out. And thankfully, it looks like the 24 shouldn't have much damage. So there you have it, folks. Caution number 6 on the night, the 988 Lifeline 200 here at Echo Park Speedway. Dylan Morante, still your race leader. We're going to take a quick break. Be sure to click that like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. Let us know what you got going on, who you're pulling for, all that good stuff. We're going to watch them pit, and we will be right back once again. We are back here at Echo Park Speedway. Dylan Morante, your race leader here with the Wheels America Racing Cup Series. You got Morante followed by Landfear, Kurzelik, Tucker, and Mealy sitting pretty in your top 5. Take a look at the left side of your screen, folks. Look at that. So there you have it. Field is going to bunch up here. We're going to drop the hammer and go green this next time around. Let us know in the chat, though, folks, who you pulling for? Who you want to win this race? Is Morante going to hold on, or you want somebody else? I'm pulling for Jesse Becker to do something. I tell you what, the best he's been running anywhere is about 5th position. He got there for about half a lap. Then he went straight to the back. So right now finds himself in the 9th position from Southport, North Carolina. Jesse Becker needs to get on the gas and do something, folks. Scratch Acker in the chat is pumped up, ready to roll. He wants to see the hammer be dropped and go green as the field is set. Pace truck going to take the hard left down pit road in front of a sold-out crowd as they roll towards the Juicy Spider restart zone here at Echo Park Speedway. Green flag back in the air. Playing bumper cars there on the bottom line. Everybody gets going here pretty cleanly. As they go through turn 1, Dylan Morante still your race leader out front. Look at that beautiful view there as they go through turns 1 and 2. The Harpoon design blimp. Watching these guys rip it around Atlanta Motor Speedway, Echo Park Speedway, whatever you want to call it. Derek Fye finds himself in the 6th position. Dakota Collins sitting in the 11 machines in the 7th spot from Kansas City. Good run so far for that number 11 with Surge Racing. Dakota Collins right in front of him, Derek Fye in the 09. As we drop back in the field, Robert Hassong just was involved in that incident. Looks like he's got some damage still, might be out of fast repairs. He's already lost the draft. But we'll go back out front here. Dylan Morante, your race leader. 50 laps left to go here in the 988 Lifeline 200. Pretty good race here so far. We've had some green flag runs, and we've also had our share of pile-up wrecks. But you're watching Dylan Morante lead the pack. That's Kurzelik in 2nd, followed by Mealy, Landfear, and Tucker rounding out your top 5. And again, folks, at the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, we understand that life's challenges can be difficult. Whether you're facing mental health struggles, emotional distress, alcohol or drug concerns, or just need somebody to talk to, our caring counselors are here for you. You are not alone. So there you have it, the 988 Lifeline Suicide Prevention Center, folks. Be sure to give them a call if you're having some issues. But nonetheless, Dylan Morante, still your race leader. Let's drop back here. Jesse Becker in the 10th position. Let's hop on board. What is this guy doing? It looks like he's just riding around there. Jesse needs to get on the gas. Does he not know there's only 48 laps remaining, folks? I don't think he knows. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull him in here, folks. We're going to get Jesse Becker in the booth while he's racing. Right now he's in the 12th position. I'm running very well, honestly, so may as well. Hang on. Jesse, Blake up in the booth again. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Hey, you're running in the 12th position. Looks like you're cruising on the bottom line. I mean, when is it go time, Jesse, with 47 laps left to go?
To be honest with you, I'm saving tire right now, man. I didn't think they would wear as bad as they did, and obviously you saw me lose control of it earlier and catch the wall a little bit, so that definitely woke me up to the fact that you got to take care of the tires. And honestly, I'm just dreading that this if this thing stays green, because I did not practice a single green flag pit stop.
Yeah, well, Jesse, I just thought I'd let you know. We just got a chat that came in. ISRL Racing said that Thomas Meeks is Cheeks. Did you know that?
I did know that. I'm aware that Meeks is cheeks. I've been a big supporter of that movement.
All right, well, hey, Jesse, we'll send you back up to your team so you can keep riding around, putting us to sleep.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
There's Jesse Becker in race reporting again. He thought he'd take the night off because he was racing. That is not the case. We're going to jump back up front, though. We got a new race leader. Joseph Mealy has taken over the top spot. Speaking of Thomas Meeks, let's see how he's running. We go back to the 8th position. Here he is in the 55 machine. Thomas Meeks, he's cheeks. He's from San Antonio, finds himself in the 8th position. Let's hop on board. Take a look at the bottom of your screen, folks. There you have it. Thomas Meeks the third in the 55 machine. Thomas Meeks, his cheeks. Let's see if he can get anything going here. Currently finds himself in the 10th position. Head back up front. Joseph Mealy back to the point. I tell you what, this guy, he's got something figured out. He is just in a rocket ship here tonight. Probably illegal, not going to lie, because he's just passing these guys like it is no task whatsoever. The Schenectady New Yorker, Joseph Mealy, out front. Meanwhile, Steve Tucker finds himself in a battle for the 4th position as the 2 gets into the wall behind him. Side-by-side battle. The 13 is all over the track right now. Michael Landfair, he's kind of been swerving around the track. Steve Tucker cannot be feeling pretty confident here. It looks like Cody Keller gets hard into the wall. He's going to lose a bunch of spots. Keller back to the rear. Connor Gerard says to check the 39th engine after the race with 41 laps left to go, folks. I definitely agree with Connor, because take a look here at your lap leaderboard. Joseph Mealy. This is basically a super speedway, folks. You're not supposed to be leading this many laps, but he's led 51 of the 90 laps so far. And again, you know, he's just been passing guys for the lead. It's not like he's just been riding out front, people pushing him. He's falling back a spot, making the pass back. I mean, he's just too fast. He's got to be cheap. So keep an eye on that 39 post-race tech. Might DQ him. But we're single file through most of the field here. Let's drop back, see your first battle on the track. Matthew Fleming going to the outside line in the 10th position from Van Wert, Ohio. Side by side, he's got a guy with no number on his outside. You definitely want to look out when that happens. $32 fans signed in, watching here in the Wheels America Racing Cup Series. You're watching the 988 Lifeline 200 here at Echo Park Speedway. Great race so far as these guys are putting on a clinic. We've seen a little bit of everything. We've seen some great racing, and we've seen some great wrecks as Joseph Mealy's trying to hold off Dylan Morante there in the 2nd position. Pull up our HMS TV manufacturer standings. Take a look. Dylan Morante in the Fords. He is your top running Ford in the 2nd position. You got 7 Fords out there. Average running position 10.1. In the Chevys, Joseph Mealy, the top Chevy, of course, is your race leader. 10 Chevys. Average running position 11.4. And then in the Toyotas, Steve Tucker finds himself in the 5th position with only 4 Toyotas. 11.5 average running position. So there's your HMS TV manufacturer standings as Joseph Mealy continues to hold the point out front. Be sure, folks, click that like button, subscribe to the channel. You're watching the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. This is Wheels America Racing Cup Series action right here at Echo Park Speedway. Derek 5 finds himself in the 6th position as the entire field is single file. We are at Atlanta, and these guys are riding around single file. Can you believe it? I just can't believe it, folks. You are at Atlanta. You guys need to start racing. If I was out there, man, I wish I could hop in a car right now. I would leave pit road and I would go straight to the top. Looks like the 11 of Dakota Collins is going for a ride there in the grass. He's going to get a big bill from the groundskeeping crew here at Echo Park Speedway. Let's see what happened here to Dakota Collins. Oh, he just loses it off the corner. There you have it, folks. You know, Jesse said a minute ago they are actually saving tires here at Atlanta, so tires are important. You know, I mean, this place, it drives like a super speedway, but it's not like Daytona where you can go, you know, 200 laps without worrying about tires ever. These guys are starting to roast them, and you're starting to see a difference, especially coming off these corners. Michael Kurzelik finds himself in the second position here out of Louisville, Kentucky. Kurzelik, I don't think's led a lap yet, but he has been out front the entire evening. When is he going to make that move to try to take over the top spot? We have just 34, make it 33 laps left to go. Meanwhile, the 36 of Morante finds himself stuck on the outside line. Not much help as Jesse Becker looks to get behind him up top. We are on board with the 23 of Bump and Run. Jesse Becker, one of the dirtiest drivers in the business. I tell you what, I've seen a lot of drivers race, and Jesse Becker can rough them up with the best of them. That's why Morante went back to the bottom. He wanted nothing to do with this 23 machine. It looks like they got a big run as Frankie Barroso is giving a push. Again, Barroso, he is a lap down, finds himself in the 15th position trying to help his teammate, Jesse Becker, out. So you're on board with Frankie Barroso, lap down, looking to help his teammate, Jesse Becker. We check out your race leader here, Joseph Mealy out front with Michael Kurzelik second. Third's going to be Michael Lanfear. Then we have Steve Tucker and Derek 5. Rounds out your top 5 here tonight. Good racing so far here as we check out the left side of your screen. There are your top 5 race cars. We're cutting no corners here with the Hutchinson Motorsports TV graphics department. We go back out front. Take a look here, folks. This is your battle for P1 battle board. Joseph Mealy holding off Michael Kurzelik, your interval about 1.5 tenths of a second. But we're checking out the second place car here of Michael Lanfear, trying to find a way around that 39 machine, which has been a tough task here tonight. Joseph Mealy with just a dominant performance. Jesse Becker sticking with that high line. Doesn't have much help, but he does finally have a couple cars helping out on that top side. See if that high line can get a run here. You might see some of those guys shoot up top. As Jesse Becker looking to get that line going, finds himself up to the 6th position. Keep an eye on that one there on the left side of your screen. Steve Tucker in the black and white Harpoon design car. If Becker can get up to him, they are on the same team. You might see the one elect to shoot up top. Tucker on the back bumper there of the 13 machine, but we're watching these guys side by side. Jesse Becker gets a little loose there. A little bit of swerving going on, but is able to keep it rolling. Oh, look out. Oh, hard to the wall. The 48 looking to junk somebody. Dennis Ansman just gets doored there by the 48 of Kerwin Marshall, who is a lap down. Dennis Ansman is not happy. He is off pace. He's lost the draft. So we're still clean and green here. 26 laps left to go as Joseph Mealy continues to lead out front. Becker continues to make that run up top, looking to get some help. He needs Barroso to get to that back bumper, and it looks like Tucker's going to elect to go up top here briefly. And back down to the bottom he goes as we lose one on the apron here. That's Michael Kurdzlik. He was in second. Finds himself off pace here, folks. He might be going down pit road here, actually. So Michael Kurdzlik going down pit lane. He is putting all his eggs into that basket here. If a caution comes out, he's toast. These guys are probably going to have to pit as we bring up your HMS TV pit strategy board. Here comes a couple more down pit road. So there you have it. The whole field starting to pit. You got Mealy down pit road. So that's going to give up the race lead here to Steve Tucker. Jesse Becker in second. Justin Malarkey third. So when are these guys going to go down pit road? We got a green flag stop here at Echo Park Speedway. Who would have guessed that? 4 cars out there have not pit. Are they going to come down this time around? No, they're going to stay out there. That's Tucker out front with Becker, Malarkey, and Ansman. So Dennis Ansman goes down pit road all by himself. Again, he lost the draft before that pit stop. Let's see if Steve Tucker wants to head down as we pull up the pit strategy board again. He's got 49 laps on this tank of gas. And here they come down pit road. So there's Tucker, Becker, Malarkey, Ansman, and then Barroso a lap down, going to head down pit road. So who's going to win this race off of pit road? Thomas Meeks going to make the pass here. Looks like Meeks going to take over your race lead once they get back around to pit road. Unless the pit cycle works out for the Storm Motorsports cars of Steve Tucker, Becker, and others. So there's Morante trying to give a push to Meeks. Can they beat Tucker and crew out of pit road? And we're back on board here with Thomas Meeks in the 55 machine. It's going to be a close race off of pit road. Tucker still stuck on pit road, as well as Malarkey and Becker. So Becker and Tucker, they leave pit road here. Who's going to have the race lead? Is Meeks going to take it away, or are they going to be able to hold on? Meeks is going to pass him easily, folks. He's just going to up and leave him. So Thomas Meeks is going to be your race leader after the pit cycle. Looking at some pit lap time here, folks. Looks like Meeks had a 10-second stop there, so I'm guessing he took 2 tires. Morante with an 11-second stop, probably 2 tires. And then Chris Essery in third. I believe he went fuel only an 8-second stop for him. So you got a 3-car breakaway right now. Fourth is about 2.4 seconds back. If this thing stays green, folks, it is a battle between these 3 right here. So just 20 laps left to go. We're going to take our last break of the evening unless we get a caution. We'll be right back, folks. Don't you go anywhere. You're going to want to see the finish of this thing. Click the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be right back. We are back here at Echo Park Speedway with the Wheels America Racing Cup Series, the 988 Lifeline 200. You're watching Thomas Meeks lead the pack out front. We got a 3-car breakaway, basically for the win, with some lap cars in there as well. Looks like if this thing stays green, it's going to be between Meeks, Morante, and Essery. These guys would all love to get a big win here tonight, especially Chris Essery, who is still in the playoffs. Essery has not won yet this season. He would love to park that thing in victory lane. 16 laps left to go here out front. Chris Essery looks to the bottom. Well, if you're Thomas Meeks, you're just staring in that rear view mirror on your car. And anywhere they go, you're going. You're going to try to keep the point out front here because you want to control this race here with just 15 laps left to go. Are we going to stay green or are these guys going to junk it? You're watching Wheels America Racing Cup Series. 33 fans tuned in. Click the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, folks. Appreciate you tuning in. Here on Monday night, you're watching Wheels America Racing Cup Series again with just 15 laps left to go. Going back here, looks like Matthew Fleming trying to catch this front pack here, has a group of cars behind him. Fleming 3.9 seconds behind your race leader. My guess is, folks, I don't know if they can catch this pack. They're going to have to get to work right now. They're going to need some help. They need those guys to start racing side by side, and it looks like they might get it here as Chris Essery is side by side with Dylan Morante. Oh, if these guys stay side by side too long, you might be seeing Matthew Fleming in that next pack run this pack down. We'll have to keep an eye on that here as they're 3.8 seconds behind. I will watch the lap times, and I'll keep you updated. Last lap around Fleming was just about 1/10 faster than your race leader, Thomas Meeks. They're going to need a much quicker pace than that, though, if they want to run him down here in 13 laps. Thomas Meeks trying to decide which lane he wants to block. That's Morante on the high side with Essery on the bottom. Oh, aggressive move there down to the bottom line goes Morante. Throws the block on the 20 of Essery. Probably a smart call here. So again, there's only 3 cars on this lead lap, and Meeks is going to go up the track and give away the race lead. Wow, I'm not sure about that decision there. Thomas Meeks, he pulled over, let the 2 cars on the lead lap by, and now he's just got the lap traffic behind him. So he goes from first to third here quickly, folks. So Dylan Morante takes over the top spot as Thomas Meeks just pulled over for him. Maybe Meeks is cheats after all. We're going to keep an eye on this second pack here. Last lap around, looks like Matthew Fleming ran a 30.45. Dylan Morante a 30.3. So it looks like this front pack is still faster than the second pack, folks. So with just 10 laps left to go, unless there's a wreck, you're watching a battle for the win between these top 3 cars. You got a handful of lap cars up there with them. 4th position of Matthew Fleming back here in the second pack. He is about 4 seconds off pace. So 4th on back, they're essentially out of this race here for the time being as we have 9 laps left to go. The 20 of Essery right on the back bumper of the 36 of Morante. 30 fans tuned in here tonight. Monday night action. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Thomas Meeks looking to make a move to get back up to the point. So there's Frankie Barroso getting around him. Again, Barroso was a lap down. Now he finds himself on the lead lap if he can stay right there. So that's pretty big for Barroso. If a caution comes out, he is technically on the lead lap. But Dylan Morante, the second car in that pack. Oh, no, caution is out. Oh, that is not what these top three wanted to see here, folks. Steve Tucker is junk. See what happened. Oh, my. What happened? Let's see this replay. Looks like the 09 and the 39 involved heavily. Oh, the 39 immediately just comes straight up the track and flat out junks him. Becker narrowly avoids disaster. But, oh, man, this changes everything, though, folks. Now we're going to bunch up the field. Barroso going to find himself on the lead lap, and that's not what these guys wanted to see. So it looks like they're going to stay out. Jesse Becker going to be the first car to head down pit road. Probably a good decision for Becker. Found himself in the 7th position. But, folks, we're going to take a quick break here. We're going to round them up and be back for the finish. We are on lap 124 out of 130. You're watching the 988 Lifeline 200 here at Echo Park Speedway. And we're back here at Echo Park Speedway, folks. Everything has changed. You had a 3-car breakaway battling for the win. Well, now it doesn't matter. Everybody's going to be bunched up here. Front row is going to be Morante on the inside, Essery on the outside. Who's going to take this race home here, folks? We're going to drop the hammer and go green this next time around. Going to be 4 laps left to go. I'm counting 12 cars on the lead lap here, so you got 12 cars with a shot to win this race here. If you want to count Dakota Collins, who, yeah, he is on the lead lap, so he's technically got a shot. So anyways, Dylan Morante, your race leader. Let's see if he can bring home this big win. This would be huge. Again, we are in the playoffs, the left side of your screen. The highlighted drivers are your playoff racers here in the Wheels America Racing Cup Series. Let us know in the chat who you think is going to win this race, who's going to junk it, who do you want to win, and who do you want to lose. I'll tell you who I want to lose is the 23 of Jesse Becker. But we are bunched up, ready to roll. Pace Truck is in front of a sold-out crowd here at Echo Park Speedway. The 988 Lifeline 200 is back underway. Green flag in the air. Going to be a 4-lap drag race if these guys don't junk it. Let's jump up to the Harpoon Design blimp as Dylan Morante holds on to your race lead. Highline struggling to get going. Tucker's going to ditch him and goes to the bottom. Oh, my Antsman trying to give a push to the 88, but they are going nowhere right now. As we go back out front, Dylan Morante holds on to the point with Thomas Meeks second. Here comes the 23, Jesse Becker on the high side. Can he get some help? Look out! Right hook to the wall! Steve Tucker is jumped! Caution is out. Frankie Barroso just flat out right hook. Might have murdered his teammate. Steve Tucker, what was that? Here you have it, folks. Barroso comes down the track, just flat out right hook, junks him. See this one more time. Brutal. The 12, straight down. Boy, that had to hurt. The 8 involved, the 73 involved as well. So we're going to get a green, white, checkered finish here, folks. How about that? Dylan Morante, still your race leader. We may as well bunch him up here, folks. Grab yourself a drink. This might be the only green, white, checkered. I don't know. I'm going to have to do some research. But don't you go anywhere. Don't click the dial. Click the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We got a finish coming up next. And we're back here at Echo Park Speedway, folks. Going to be your first green, white, checkered. This league here with the Wheels America Racing Cup Series, they allow 3 per session. So we're going to have 3 chances to get this green, white, checkered in. Otherwise, we'll end it under yellow. But I don't think we're going to need all 3 of them. We're going to see how this plays out as your front row. It's going to be Dylan Morante, your race leader on the inside, with Thomas Meeks in the 55 on the outside. The 988 Lifeline 200 is going into overtime, folks. We're going to get a finish here eventually. This is our 8th caution of the night. These guys, they've had some good racing. They've also had some pileups. And we've seen our share of wrecks and hurt feelings here in the 988 Lifeline 200, which is presented by Storm Motorsports at Echo Park Speedway. But we appreciate our fans dialed in here, chatting it up there in the chat. Connor Gerard, ISRL Racing, and others. We got Jake Reif out there as well. I believe Logan Festishin is somewhere as well. But as always, appreciate you tuning in, spending your Monday night right here on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. And Jake, how come Abby is not chatting? What is going on? You need to let her know to get in here and drop a comment. Is she even rooting for Jesse Becker? I don't think she is. We got Jesse Becker right here in the 3rd row on the inside. But there you have it. We are bunched up. We're dropping the hammer. We're going green. Going to be a green, white, checkered finish. Morante going to be on the inside with Meeks on the outside. Boy, what do you fans think? You think we'll get to the white flag before they junk it again, or are we going to have to rack them up and do another green-white checkered finish as the pace truck is in field, is set. They're rolling towards the juicy Spider restart zone here in the 988 Lifeline 200. Dylan Morante, your race leader. Green flag back in the air. Heading into turn one, Morante holds on to the point. No challengers just quite yet. Michael Kurgelik has worked himself back up to the 4th position, but the 39 ditches him. Hung him out to dry. Thomas Meeks finds himself in the 2nd position. Becker shoots to the outside. No help quite yet. The 39 going to go with him, it looks like. Through the tri-oval, white flag in the air. We're going to get a finish. Dylan Morante, your race leader. Last lap around Echo Park Speedway, and the 39 gets loose. 11 straight up the track, flat out junks the 8. So we're still clean and green. Jesse Becker onto the backstretch, ripping the high line, looking to get a push. Not gonna happen into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Is somebody gonna make a move? Morante out front, Meeks 2nd, Essery 3rd. Through the tri-oval, final time, checkered flag in the air. Dylan Morante wins the 988 Lifeline 200. Oh, the 20 of Essery stuffs the 55 into the fence after the race. Man, that was dirty. There you have it, folks. Let's bring up your race results. Dylan Morante wins it with Meeks in 2nd, Essery 3rd. What a finish, man. Boy, don't you go anywhere, folks. We're going to pull these guys in for a quick interview. But first, we're going to watch this 36 machine of Morante rip it around here, do some burnouts for these great fans here tonight at Echo Park Speedway. Go ahead, Dylan. So let's get these top 3 in for a quick little interview. We got Chris Essery, our 3rd place finisher. Let's see if he's available. Of course he is. I got him right here. Go ahead. Pull him in. Chris, Blake up in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
I do.
Hey, what a finish there. You know, the green-white checkered comes out. Looks like you had a shot there to make a move, but there's really no runs coming on the top line, so really nowhere for you to go.
No, I needed Meeks to win. Obviously, that was his teammate because he stayed right behind him. So it's going to be tough to get into the playoffs now. I need anyone but the people we're racing in the playoffs to win that race.
Yeah, you know, that's definitely unfortunate luck for you, but has to feel good nonetheless putting it on the podium here tonight. I believe you've been in kind of a bad spell lately, it seemed like, but good to see you back on the podium.
Yeah, it's been very unlucky in this league for me. I think I've wrecked at least once or gotten a speeding penalty on pit road every race since Daytona. So lucky to be here. Glad I was able to get a podium, but did not need him to win the race.
Yeah, you know, unfortunately didn't work out for you, but again, a great race for you nonetheless. You know, Chris, before you head out though, you got any shout outs or anything for our fans watching at home?
Yeah, going to give a shout out to my guys at Red Snapper Racing, Michael Kurgelik, Brian Burchett. He was sick, but he was spotting us there. Shout out to Grandma and Grandpa watching. Shout out to my mom also watching, and you guys for having the best broadcast on iRacing.
Hey, well, we definitely appreciate that, Chris, and hopefully it can work out for you to continue through the playoffs. But like you said, that's definitely going to make it tough.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So there's our 3rd place finisher, Chris Essery. Time to bring in Thomas Meeks, who brought home 2nd. I believe that was his teammate there, so he was going to make sure Dylan Morante won that race, it looked like. Let's go ahead and get Thomas Meeks in here. Thomas, Blake up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, how's it going?
Hey, pretty good. A good run for you. You're out front all night long, and you had a shot there at the win, but it looked like you decided to stick with your teammate there, Dylan Morante.
Yeah, early on in the race, you know, we try some things, and you notice when you do leave a teammate, then you end up, you know, either losing the draft or, you know, pretty much hurting one of us. So I made the decision there to throw the hard block into 1, and I mean, I got sideways there and I saved it. So I mean, and luckily we were able to, you know, keep it 1-2 there, and you know, I don't know why S3 would be so upset, because I'm pretty sure if it was him, he'd have done it too. So.
Oh yeah, no, I mean absolutely. It was probably more just obviously in the standings, he didn't need Morante to win, but nonetheless, you bring home a great finish. You led some laps, and I just wanted to. There was a shout out in the chat for you. I believe your buddies over at ISRL Racing. They said Meeks is cheeks.
Yeah, them boys like to give me a hard time since I'm over in that league and within the top 4 for sure of championship points. So yeah, shout out to ISRL for calling me out. So appreciate them. I appreciate you for the stream, man. You do a great job.
Hey, well, I definitely appreciate that. But Thomas, a great run for you. You put it in second here tonight at Echo Park Speedway. Before you head out, though, got any shout outs or anything?
Yeah, shout out to Flagship Motorsports. We got Wheels America on this 55. We got Wiesel Wash. I think it's the 16. Landon score 16. The 88. We had Oasis Sim Racing. We got Wheels America Racing on Keller's car. So shout out to all of our sponsors that come in weekly and put their names on our cars and let us run good.
Absolutely couldn't do it without the sponsors. But again, congratulations, Thomas Meeks, your second place finisher here tonight.
Thank you.
So there's Meeks putting it in second. But folks, it's time for the star of the show. This guy has to be pretty pumped up. Let's see if I can find him. Looks like he just moved for me. There we go. Dylan Morante. Let me get him in here. Dylan, Blake up in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Hey.
Hey,
I do.
What a finish. You're able to hold off the hard chargers, and you park it in victory lane here at Echo Park Speedway.
Yeah, it was a great finish. Huge shout out to Meeks for helping me out there and pushing me to the win. It would have been a lot more difficult to bring it home without his help.
Absolutely. Now, Dylan, what were you thinking when that caution comes out? I mean, you had a 3-car breakaway. It was just going to be between you three, and then that caution comes out with, 8 or 9 laps left.
I knew I had the advantage with the clean air up front because all night long, once you were in that dirty air, the car would always get super tight. So I knew even with possibly older tires and some other guys, I knew with the clean air was going to help me out a lot. So I just had to pin the throttle and hope for the best.
Well, definitely worked out for you as a parking in victory lane. Has to feel pretty good. I mean, you're going to be, I believe, advancing through the playoffs and putting yourself in a pretty good position.
Yeah, very excited to have myself locked into the next round and hopefully can go fight for the overall championship win.
Absolutely. Well, hey, nonetheless, great job out there parking in victory lane here in the 988 Lifeline 200 at Echo Park Speedway. Before you head out, though, Dylan, got any shout-outs?
Shout out to you as always for showing up every weekend, putting the stream on for everyone that wants to watch. And shout out to all the flagship guys for putting this on every week as well. It's a very fun league to be in. And yeah, just shout out to... That's it. That's it. So, see what happens next week.
Absolutely. Well, hey, I'll send you back to your team and let you finish your burnout. Dylan Morante, tonight's winner here at Echo Park Speedway. Boy, what a finish there. These guys put on a clinic. You know, we saw a little bit of everything. We saw some great racing, some great wrecks. What else could you ask for? Monday night action with the Flim Dogs Racing League, Wheels America Racing Cup Series, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. You just watched a good one, folks. We're going to be back here. Our next scheduled race, I believe, is going to be Thursday night, going to be with the Average Joe's Sim Racing League, put on by Growmasters. That league is running out of time. You know, we only got, I believe, 2 more races left with them. And that's going to really, do things for us here tonight. We appreciate you tuning in. Be sure to click that like button, subscribe to the channel. We got Jesse Becker in the chat. Go ahead and make fun of him a little bit here tonight. Up and down night for Jesse Becker, for sure. But, folks, that's going to round things out. I'm Blake Hutchinson, the GOAT, up in the booth. We'll see you back here next time. Coming out of turns 3 and 4. Chad White on the bottom. William Duff on the top. Checkered flag in the air. Who's going to win? It's William Duff. No, look out. He just junked it. Look out. Oh, my God. World's #1 streaming service. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. On the call tonight. On your feet. Off your seats. It's about to go green.